Hello. Welcome. Good morning, afternoon, evening, good time zone. Welcome everyone. First time testing Seri bots. It looks like it's working. So how does one say your name? Good morning. Do you say your name Orbite? I think I saw you around last time too. You're a Persona 3 reload streamer, right? Can pronounce however. Well, I want to get it right. Or a bite. We'll go with that. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by last time. It's good to see you again. If you're here for the Persona content, we'll be getting to that after the NIKKE. I guess we can start on the NIKKE Suika game first off. I still find it very amusing how they made this into a mini game. Honestly, I've never been the best at Suika game, but I think they made it easier in NIKKE. All good, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. It's rare having someone actually talk to me in chat. The person that's usually here only spams the emotes. There they are. Yeah, that person. I like interacting with people through chat, so it's nice to have someone. That combo was satisfying. Yeah, our favorite emote here seems to be Dancing Dinosaur. I'm hoping once we hit the 10 follower goal, I'm gonna add custom emotes in that I made myself. It's gonna be another dinosaur. Yeah, it was. I see chat before you guys hear me respond to it, so there might be some delay in between. No, I need you to roll slightly more to the right. There you go. I didn't want you to bounce over there. That worked out surprisingly well. Wait, in terms of NIKKE, I already did all my dailies before the stream. The only thing we have left is this minigame and the hard mode scene. Then we're gonna be jumping straight into Persona again. Because I don't know how much content there is before the next time I'm going into Tartarus, so I want to get through the daily life segment as much as I can. Persona has been really fun so far. I've been enjoying it. I don't like how the bottom left corner has two things, and I feel like the comment is the easy part, the social stuff is the true difficulty. I'm starting to see that, yeah. The combat is pretty chill, just... I feel like I'm making it harder for myself because I am on Merciless and I'm not buying any equipment from the shop, so I'm still with the base equipment. It's something that I did in Persona 5 as well, because buying from the shop and just finding something from a chest that's better feels like a waste of money. And I don't know what to expect. I'm going in completely blind. Get this weird staircase going on here. Honestly, bad because the self stuff I forget that I can go shopping first. Yeah. Hey, the staircase collapsed. Oh, no. It didn't. Things are rolling in the ways I don't want them to. I just blocked myself. Ah! How are you not moving? Move to the right. I'm choking. I'm choking. There's barely a gap. We might need to apply the shaker. The thing with the NIKKE version, there are power-up things in case you're stuck. Yeah, I think this run is screwed. Shaking it just makes the bottom part worse. Everything's rolling away like things in my life. Nothing's going the way I want them to. There might be still hope. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. How does this help me? Yeah, that's a wrap. I don't remember. Did I get that 80,000 on stream? It might have been off stream. Every time I do it on stream, when in doubt, flip the... If I remember correctly, doesn't Seraph have a flip command? Let's see, flip. Flip? NIKKE, does this work? Yeah. We're flipping it. Yeah, if you ever want to... Yeah. If you ever want to flip something, feel free to. Astronomers got tired watching the moon go around the Earth for 24 hours. They decided to call it a day. Speaking of the bot, thanks David for recommending it. Actually, I've been wondering, do you pronounce your name Dima or Diamond? I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so after this battle, there should be one more, then we'll get a cutscene. And that is the end of the story mode for this event. If you have no idea what's happening in NIKKE, that's perfectly fine. You get the scene out of context. I'm like one of the people who play NIKKE for the story. I know a lot of lore and I have a lot of theories, so if you have no idea what's happening and you want to ask, I can lore dump you. Some other people play this game for the sussy reasons, but honestly the story is so good. The assets, the booba, the ass, that's just a bonus. Who doesn't love boobs and bombs? Exactly. With admirable dexterity, Dorothy adroitly? I've never seen that word before. What does that mean? It's the other thing with NIKKE. They use big words that no one else uses, and I learned new words from it. Adroitly means in a clever or skillful way. I see. Sets down the teacup in front of me and Rappy with a subtle clink. Rappy and I are drinking tea in Dorothy's room. So this is back in the Ark, which is where humanity is bunkering down. How do you like it? It's nice. I like it, but I also find it funny I'm not in the frame. Those two get a chair, I don't. I'm just air squatting. It smells wonderful. I take another sip. I intend on taking the Ark. I spit out my tea. Try and stop me. This has been her goal since forever. I'll do just that with everything I have. Because I'm your friend. When you stood in my way back on the ship, I felt something. That feeling helpless before towering, overwhelming masculine wait. Rappy, what are you talking about? Overwhelming masculine strength feels nice in some way. Rappy? Rappy, stop being horny. Stop, bad joke. Sorry, bad joke. You don't have to look at me like that. Please continue. I realize that if there is someone to hold me back, I might not make the wrong choice. Believe me, you made a lot of wrong choices before because you don't have friends. Friends are good. They bonk you on the head for doing bad things. What would that be? Ending your life for starters. Dorothy. Violent. If your grace hadn't stopped me, I would have killed you. They were in a very violent fist fight before this, so that, yeah. What are you talking about? I'd have taken you out long before you had a chance to kill me. Anyway, it's good to see that you realize fighting me is in the wrong M. She got cut off. If I killed a highly revered member of the Special Commando Unit, I would undo everything I've built thus far. Friends even give you XP bonus for fusing personas. Yeah, they do. They make numbers go up. Big number make brain happy. This is what I meant when I said it would be a wrong choice. What are you doing with the Ark? That is true. The only thing we know about Dorothy is she has a very big vendetta against the Ark and humanity. We're assuming she wants to destroy it, but we actually don't know her goal. Forcing it to make a decision. What do you mean? At some point, the Ark will be confronted with a choice. Many things will have to be abandoned. When that time comes, the question is, what will it abandon first? Enough of the dramatics, speak English. I mean, I understand her perfectly fine. I am waiting, Rappy, and I do so with joy. When the time comes, you will be forced to make a choice as well. You'll have to decide whether to stand in my way or stand with me. And are you sure you're not making the wrong choice here? Positive. Can you tell me what the right choice is? I'd rather not. Can you at least give us a hint? I said no. We're not getting anything out of her. Deputy Chief's office. Ah, it's this wreck. Devon, why are you here? No one likes Devon. Personally, he just looks like a... If you play Valorant, he looks like a younger version of Brimstone, but if he's always, like, angry. Report. I'm sorry, but there has not been anything significant so far. How does no one know what Dorothy is doing here in the Ark? He's spying on her. She couldn't have come here just to broadcast that gibberish show of hers. The only thing Dorothy has been doing in public is put an ad of Eden on replay, and it's a very boring ad. He has the evil mustache. Oh, you're right. He does have the evil twirly mustache. Her movements are somewhat limited. Other than periodic meetings with Deputy Chief Birmingham. I always read that as Birmingham. 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 She hasn't been to many places. She probably pinches the ends when no one is looking. Probably stares at the mirror, pinches the mustache. Nods at himself. What does she talk about with him? We were unable to find out. Are you kidding? Why didn't you bug their offices? That was impossible. The Deputy Chief's offices are... I know, it's impervious to any bugging equipment. NIKKE is also covering for her, so we're screwed in that department. Is NIKKE covering for her? So, NIKKE is the AI that oversees the ARC. And she has interesting morals, to say the least. She has like a program she's supposed to follow, but ever since like halfway through the story, she's like, nah, we do what we want to do. Then she's like, goes to the main character, it's like, if I ever do something I'm not supposed to, just tell me. Otherwise, I'm gonna do whatever I feel like. So I have no idea what she's doing or thinking at this point. It's the same with your office. All of the Deputy Chief's offices are... No, don't try and lecture me. I didn't mean to cause offense. Doban's always offended, though. It's not your fault. Random NIKKE. Random mass-produced. I'm on my last nerve of this. There's no way a pilgrim would stay here without a purpose. That is true. She's got something up her sleeve, I'm sure of it. Why did she go help with that cruise ship investigation on the surface? That was for a different reason. That has nothing to do with the ARC. That's just Dorothy needing some closure on her trauma. There's no way to know. It appears that she was simply lending assistance. Don't be absurd. I'm positive there's something bigger behind all this. Were you at least able to bug the ship? Oh, really? We were being listened on. We did plant bugs and some supplies provided by Missiles, but were unable to record anything intelligible. They probably just recorded a bunch of screaming when they were doing the ghost busting part of the story. We suspect it could have been due to distance or other adverse conditions. Don't call them useless, they're trying their best. It might not be very important, but we did record one word that was rather unusual. I'll determine whether it's important or not. Just tell me what the word was. The word was Pine. Of all the things he could have recorded.
Pina?
We're unsure as to whether it's a term, a name, or perhaps a title.
Come on.
Look into it. Whatever this is, I want it found out. I do wonder if they would have any records of Pina, because Pina was a mass-produced ninja that died several hundred years ago. She got corrupted and was shot in the head. She was terminated. Understood, Deputy Chief. Go. I don't think you're gonna find anything, but if you do, that would be interesting. No matter what it takes. I do wonder, because the Deputy Chiefs all have different clearance levels. There's Deputy Chief Anderson, Birmingham, and Doban. There's also a commander above all of them that we don't know about. Doban seems to be the youngest of the three and the least knowledgeable. This is supposed to be a summer event. We got a lore drop out of it. I forgot to collect something in here. Such a long walk to the shop. Yeah, we want the red core dust. Then we'll save the rest for later. Then before we switch to Persona, there are a few things in here. So I'm going to collect a few of the commission stuff that's done. I also have a friendship 10 pull that I saved. And a few crystals to open. We'll see if we get anything interesting from them. If we're expecting a purple here, the rates aren't that good for gold in friendship pulls. Or not. The game's like, what did you say? Okay, who do we get? Number 9. What number are we on? At least not. Ah, Diesel. I'll take another Diesel. We have 3 standard tickets now. Saving to 10. I just got flashbang of 5. Let's go back to the thigh for a second. Jesus. I forgot, she's on her rerun banner now. I think that started yesterday. She's from the last year's summer event. I don't even know how that swimsuit is working. How's that stay in place? We see you, Rosanna. Okay, blast all the inventory stuff that we don't need to collect. Something military tech holds it in place. Like, either that strap is on very tight, or some magic force that we don't know about is working overtime. Imagine they just said glue. Okay, to be fair, the NIKKEs do have mechanical body parts, so nothing's stopping them from gluing their clothes on and just replacing that body part later, you know? As long as their head's intact, they can do whatever they want with their body. Okay, so we do have... I saved up the crystals for stream, because people like watching Gamba. So the rates for this is 21% chance, gold, and a lot of nothing else. We get. Jesus Christ, we're getting a lot of gold. I should save these for stream every single time. Trina is really good for PvP if you use Scarlet. Okay, that means we have to lose this one. It has to even out somewhere. We have to lose the 61% chance now. Well, okay, Rappy's not. Rappy's fine. We like Rappy. I was gonna say something, but then I saw Trina's rack, and I completely forgot. It probably wasn't important. Okay, I think that's everything in terms of NIKKE. How far are we in? For almost an hour. Yeah, we're gonna switch to Persona now because there is so much to do in that game. So here. Need to change the stream category because Persona has warnings on it. It's not meant for everyone. I'm still surprised how NIKKE isn't for a mature audience. They are somehow for teenagers, and it's perfectly fine. What is their actual rating? Like PG-16? The age rating. NIKKE is PG-13, really? Okay. I open up Steam, the first thing I see is advertisement for NEKKE. Is the NEKKE had another game coming out, didn't they? The After Story. Persona's screwing with me again. I put it in windowed mode. It keeps going back on its own to full screen mode. Behave. Yeah, caution. There is depictions of violence, bullying, and suicide. Yeah. I think we had all of those. Actually, I don't think we've seen bullying yet. We've had the other two. Don't give me the sus pixelated Bob Ross to say not yet. I'd imagine some of the social links are gonna have hints to bullying because they're social link for a reason. There's something going on in the back. That reminds me, I haven't shown this on stream yet, the opening. Hopefully, there's no issues with showing it. I am just one person. I don't check these beforehand as I should. Well, not everything. That part with Junpei looking traumatized, I don't know what to expect for that. And I don't know who these people are. I know Akihiko. The fact that they shoot themselves in the head is just so cool to me. But I don't know how to feel about the... I think it's called the Death Lily. The flower that shows up here. It has very bad implications. I love that flower and how it's used in media for like art and anime. We have not met Aegis yet, I think is how you say her name. At the rate we're going, I think I am going to do the DLC story. Speaking of which, Orvite, do you recommend the DLC story? Have you done it yourself? Don't give me any spoilers, obviously, but... When you see the trigger warning at the start, I wonder how bad can it be? Then you see the opening. Yeah, you see people shooting themselves in the head, you see blood. I've always wanted to play 3. I am like a nutcase in terms of 5. I've played the original 5 twice. Once in the normal playthrough and a New Game Plus, and I did Royal 3 times. Because once was on the PS4, then I did it twice on Steam. And I was like halfway through my 3rd on the PC as well. I've seen people play 4. I've seen the first remake. I'm not very far into the story, so I don't really know much. Oh, okay. Well, you're more ahead than I am, I would think. So I guess we're going through this together. The remake is great. I'm just surprised they didn't include the female. Yeah... I don't know anything about the story in terms of 3, but I've seen a lot of art because I appreciate artists. I'm in the artist sphere. I do art myself. I've seen a lot of art for the female MC and the riot that happened when they announced that they weren't including her. How many different versions of 3 are there now? There's original, there's the version for the fest. There's this one. Honestly, considering how many times they made and changed 5, every playthrough can be different. Yeah. The thing with 3 though, didn't they change the social links arcanas between the versions as well? I don't know if they actually removed and added arcanas though, like social links, not arcanas, social links. I don't know enough in terms of that. But at least for 3, every version of 3 feels like a different game probably. Like a completely different. There's Based, Fest, Horrible, Port, and Steam now. Jesus! Does 3 have the most remakes then? Yeah, the only reason I got around to playing 3 was because they completely revamped it for Steam, and that's like the first time I've seen a quote-unquote port for it. I was one of the people who jumped on the pre-sale and bought it early. Okay, what were we doing? What were... I'm pretty sure we went to sleep after studying, then left it off there. I think I was planning to visit the old couple today. I'm sorry, Tawachika, I don't. You're not a priority to me. I still think 5 takes the crown for most remakes. The thing with 5, there was the original, then there was Royal. Royal's the only remake that 5 has. They just have a ton of, like, canon side story things. Because they have the dance games. Then they have... I don't remember the actual names of them, but... There's a continuation of the original 5 story, where, like, I think 1 or 2 years later. I need to search it up to know, but it's less of remakes and more side stuff. Wait, what did you say? The station plaza has a modern design and space for many different stores. Please abide by the station rules and refrain from littering. I'm the one who has to clean up. Oh, I feel bad for you, sir. It's even weirder because the female MC was included in Persona Q2. Was she? I know she was included in one of the side games, but I haven't really seen her since. She was in like a chibi form, wasn't she? I just look over here and I see... Wait, are those the tourists that show up in Persona 5? The same couple shows up in, like, the main, I'm forgetting the names. Shibuya Crossing. They show up in that area. Hey, they're here too. Nice. That's one thing I've noticed from playing 5 and 5 Royal before this. They reused some models. They probably changed it a bit, but they reused the designs. So, yeah, these 3 are from 5 too. It's nice seeing reoccurring, like, background characters. I want to interact with this cat, but I don't know how. I don't think there's any more Twilight fragments that spawned. It really becomes a shortage after the first round, doesn't it? Ah, it's a guy. What a coincidence. Are you here at this shop too, Yuki-kun? I'm technically just wandering, but... yeah, that's right. The mall is pretty convenient, so you can buy almost anything here. There isn't much to do today, honestly. Q is the chibi game. At least we know the couple topics for years to go. Yeah. I don't know how long this is after Technically it's before 5, wasn't it? So they went here first, then they went to Shibuya. And there's like is it a 5-year gap between the games? Or is it bigger? I know it's a several-year gap. Is there anything to do at this shrine if I'm not actually praying? I don't think there is. I can throw in money and get my fortune, but... Relationship, fortune, 100 yen. Should I draw? Nothing with this. It says, if your social bond can be damaged. I don't know how that gets triggered. This game is 2009. And this game, Sephora is 2011. They don't know. Yeah, because Persona 5, the year it just says 20XX. But we're assuming it. Most people assume it's like 5 or ish years around there after 3. Honestly, checking every location every single day probably isn't necessary, but I like doing it in case there's like hidden dialogue somewhere. Even if it's not significant. Yeah, like this. If I just went to the old couple, I wouldn't have been able to talk to them. What's up? Are you going out? Yeah, I'm about to. What are you standing around here for? Go have some fun. You're always inspecting your boxing gloves. Are you polishing them? I think this is the first time I'm seeing their casual outfits. Generally speaking, you may do whatever you like on your day it's off. You can stay in and study or go out and enjoy, it's up to you. Cool, thanks. What do you do on your days off? More often than not, I'll be in the dorm. I tend to feel more at ease keeping to my books rather than gallivanting outdoors. For staying indoors, you dress up very fancy. See, slang for no one but herself. I need to know who Akihiko is dressing up to go. It's like, need to know who Akihiko is dressing up to go beat with the gloves, yeah. Like, he's polishing them every single day. He has to be using them, right? Hey, Makoto, what's up? Just wandering around? Oh, okay. He sounds disappointed. Well, he just got to this town, so... wandering around is good. You get to know the place better. I don't think there's anything upstairs. Since I have their persimmon leaf, I might have more to talk about with the elderly couple. My tongue just rolled. This is probably gonna pass time. I haven't started the social link yet, so I don't think I need the Hierophant persona for rank 1. We'll get it next time. Yeah, Shoto. Welcome to Bookworms. How many guess? Smoking or non-smoking? I saw that man like used to work at a sushi restaurant or something. I like the old man, he's funny. But that leaf that's in your hand. Now, do you mean to tell me this leaf is from that persimmon tree? It must have grown quite a bit to produce such splendid leaves. It's still a very young tree, though. How long does it take for persimmon trees to grow? Wait, so you aren't here to buy books? Did you come visit just to show this to us? I did want to see what books you had, because I left without even being able to look at the stock before. Not exactly. Hey, you're pulling my leg. I've known from the start that you are a kind young man. I just want to look at your books. I've been meaning to go see that tree for a while now, but I'm not sure if these stumpy old legs will make it that far. That wasn't meant to be a pun, you know, stumpy tree stump, get it? Yes, you're very clever, dear. She's just used to this. Let me introduce my wife, Mitsuko. I'm Bunkichi. Bunkichi and Mitsuko. If you don't mind, would you tell us your name? Makoto Yuki. Makoto-chan, a good name. As good as mine. They seem to have taken a liking to me after talking about their persimmon tree. I've become acquainted with Bunkichi-san and Mitsuko-san, the elderly couple. This is just a personal preference of mine. I like using the canon names of characters in my playthroughs. I honestly don't even know what Makoto versus Makoto. Well, you're putting a... Is Makoto... Is Orpheus is a fire support persona, and Thanatos is a death persona with insta-kill abilities. You're pitting that to a nuclear physical person. We're open every day except Monday. Come visit us whenever you're free. I parted with the elderly couple and went back to the dorm. The thing with Makoto in Persona 5, she did carry my team a lot. She was one of my main people that I used. So, I don't know. Welcome back. And is it just me, or does the main character's casual outfit remind me of Akechi? Do I just have brainworms? It's the same like green vest pants combo. Something the matter. Just wanted to chat. Piece of advice for fighting in Tartarus. To get the upper hand in combat, I suggest attacking shadows from a blind spot. I've been trying. I like how Mitsuri is just like, yeah, you're too stupid to talk to outside of combat advice. Let me tell you something. In both boxing and actual combat, speed is key. Whether you're landing an attack, evading one, you won't succeed if you can't move quickly. Is that your specialty? The agility stat? I'm starting to think Akihiko's persona is like centered around bash and agility. I have no idea what element he would be though. Hey Yuki-kun, have you picked up any supplies like medicine stuff? Nope. All the medicine we have, we found in Tartarus. I'm not someone who usually buys those supplies from stores. You probably know this, but I'll tell you just in case, shops aren't open during the dark. Yeah. It's past midnight. So you should get whatever you might need before the dark hour. I don't want someone to get injured in Tartarus and not be able to do anything about it, you know. She has the right to say this to me because I left her on 1 HP for the longest time. And Junpei's always eating his instant ramen here. Apparently my persona is supposed to be real strong against fire. Your persona is fire. You're not strong against. All the fire different because I'm burning with passion, baby. Anyway, you can leave the strong enemies to me. I can take the heat. Only 7% went to Tartarus. Yeah, everyone's done with their Tartarus runs by now. Studied in room, more burger. It's a Sunday, so I can't work at Chaggle. Collagen ramen. Arcade, slept. The burger! I feel like I should still work on intelligence. That seems to be the hardest to raise. Junpei just be that guy. Yeah, Junpei's the bro. Between, like, the bros in the Persona games, I like Ryuji a lot, but honestly, I think Junpei is gonna become my favorite. Yosuke is just comedic relief, and that's all he is, really. Like, Yosuke's not a bad character, he's just not written as good as the other two. I feel like they could have done more with his, like, one-sided love thing, but she was the first person to go, so it kind of ended before it could even start. It's not even a surprise either, it like shows her body in the opening movie. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find any more shinies. That's depressing. Which probably means our main source of shinies from here on out is gonna be Elizabeth. Which isn't a bad thing, but it limits how much we can do in Charters every run. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna study and call the 26th a day. Is there anything on the TV? There's nothing good on the TV. This fridge is broken, my TV has nothing I want to watch. I don't even have a laptop in here, I can't use the public computer. Ah shit, I clicked the wrong thing. Frick! I'm going back on that one. I didn't mean to do that. I was moaning about the state of my room, then I went to sleep. I'm not reading any of this, I'm going back and actually studying. That was stupid. Let me be free. I need to unsleep. Why is there so much to do this morning? I'm not even gonna look, I'm closing my eyes. Why is the first option the right one? I heard the sound effect. Why is there so much dialogue? The one time I want to go back to study, why is there so much? When's the last... Did I just undo everything I just did? I did, didn't I? Frick. Well, we already talked to... Might as well... I don't think there's any, like, benefit to getting all of these dialogue bubbles, but I want to. Even if it's fast-forwarded. And not again. It's like real life, you crash out, then you crash onto your bed and not think about anything. Okay, last one's Junpei, then we speed through the old couple again. I don't know why I went to sleep, my brain just shut off there. Yeah, we said this last time. I'm not gonna change what I did. Talk to him. Talk to her. Okay, now we're not gonna sleep. Actually do something with our life. I can hear people talking. Good morning. I always feel super sleepy waking up on Mondays. Don't we all? And there's another special morning assembly today. Didn't we have one last week? Remembering how Kirito-senpai gave that great speech last week. Apparently that got the principal really fired up, and now he wants to make a follow-up speech. We've only heard her official speech. We were in a coma during her election speech. Seriously, the heck? Why do we have to suffer just because he wants to stroke his ego? The first bell has rung. We'll now begin this morning's assembly. First, our principal has some words he'd like to share with you. Please give him a warm welcome. He's so round. Thank you. What's the deal with the assembly? You think it's about the recent incidents? Beats me. You shouldn't even know about the shadows or anything. I hope this doesn't take too long. He's not exactly known for his brevity. His voice in Japanese is so funny. Today I'd like to tell you about my vision for this school year. As you are aware, strange incidents have been reported on the news lately. I don't feel like interrupting him when he's talking. Like, It is my firm belief that none of you are involved. However, the uncertainties of high school life are many, and overcoming this will require constant effort. Oh, they had fun with his voice. Yeah, they did. Like, the voice actor was enjoying this role. It's like, yes, yes. You must dig down deep inside, but don't worry so much that you lose touch with reality. As I say, everything in moderation. This is the key to reaping all the rewards that school has to offer. The principal continues with his speech. Wait a minute, doesn't this remind you of Kirijo-senpai's speech? Yeah, you're right. He's just copying her, but like putting a bunch of in between. I guess he doesn't want to be outdone by a teenager, can't really blame him, but still. Speaking of Kirijo, do you have a minute, Yuki? I'm sorry, but I'll need some of your time after school. I have a special request for you. Special request, you say? 3 weeks of speeches incoming? You don't actually mean that, right? I apologize if I'm being abrupt, but I couldn't think of a better person to ask. I'll tell you more about it after school. Until then. Alright, let's review quadratic functions. You all remember those, don't you? Yeah, definitely. Sometimes the graph will be a parabola, or sometimes a hyperbola. I'm getting PTSD. They're certainly beautiful. Yeah, look at those luscious curves. But they can't measure up to parabolic and hyperbolic spirals. Jesus. These are algebraic spirals. Look, aren't they magnificent? This guy over here is nutting about, like, parabolas. Everyone in the class is falling asleep. Now then, let's see if we can answer this from a mathematical point of view. Yori-kun. Which of the following is not an algebraic spiral? Well, and how the heck am I supposed to know something like that? Makoto, do you know which one's not an algebraic spiral, whatever? Okay, here's the issue. I sped through this earlier, and it automatically goes to the top answer, and I heard a ding. I don't know if it was for academics, or if you get a different point if you get it wrong. The effort was the best curve in the game. I agree with you. So I know for a fact A gives me something. I have no idea. I have no knowledge on algebraic spirals. So if I did answer this based off of gut, it would have been D. But now I have doubts. Because something about D just looks wrong. That doesn't look like an equation. Neither does. Now C has a... I can see C being a thing. B and A... What the heck is happening with D? I'm just gonna trust the ding I heard earlier. Is that your final answer? I'm gonna trust a ding, and hopefully that dude explains why. Correct, but why? This is a logarithmic spiral. When the golden ratio is the growth factor, it's called a golden spiral. I understand half the things you're saying, and I'm trying to piece them together in a way that makes sense in my brain. I know the golden ratio. Logarithmic spiral makes sense, yeah. Okay. So you're saying that's not an algebraic spiral. How the hell is D an algebraic spiral? Just as the name implies, you can graph an algebraic spiral using an algebraic equation. B is the Archimedean spiral, C is a parabolic spiral, and D is a lattice. All of which are algebraic spirals. I've never seen D before in real life. My math teachers have failed me. I've heard of the other two. However, A, the logarithmic spiral, is not considered an algebraic spiral. It is a common spiral found in nature, such as the knot of shells and sunflower seeds. I know that. I haven't done maths in way too long. Same. It's been years. No matter how far you scale in or out, the shape remains roughly the same. This is called self-similarity. That's gonna be on the midterm, isn't it? They're gonna put something that they just gloss over. The way it spirals reminds me of Tartar's Junpei, no. Just me. Thanks for your help, dude. That was a guess, by the way. You Kim gave him the answer just now. He must be really smart. The only reason I know is because I slept by accident. I'm slightly more popular. And I like how that raises my charm, and not my academics. Because, in terms of the game, technically I already knew that, so my academics are the same as always. I didn't learn anything. Sorry to keep you waiting. To make a long story short, I'd like you to join the student... But why? I still think this should have raised academics instead of charm. It makes sense, like in 5 it raises academics because everyone thinks that. Actually, now that I think about it, that doesn't make sense. If you answer correctly, it implies that you already know it or you guessed the right answer. So raising charm makes sense. It raises your appeal to other people. Raising both charm and academics at the same time would be too OP. It's a perspective thing. Raising charm makes sense to me. To make a long story short, I'd like you to join the student council. Sounds like a lot of work, I'm not so sure. This is out of nowhere. It sounds like a lot of work. We meet regularly, but I don't expect you to participate every time. I mean, you're the student council president, right? Just come to the student council room when you can. Why me? Because of your ability to lead. I caught her attention by doing nothing. It's like your third day and you air in student council. Congrats. You know, I'm so good at this. She scouted me. Unprompted. She refuses to talk to me normally. But she wants me on the student council. Being present is very time consuming. I'd like to have an ally to support me in the event of an emergency. An ally meaning someone who understands my situation. You know what it means to be a good leader, so I'm asking you. Which means no one else on the team right now feels like that to her. Alright, I'll do it, or fine, I guess. We'll be nice. Excellent, I knew I can count on you. Does that give me points in terms of our friendship? Can we start the social link now? And I've already followed and improved your student council membership on your behalf. Did I ever have a choice then? But you have to go to the faculty office on your own and sign everything. Seems like in order to join the student council, I have to go find Miss Torumi. I need to tell her that I'm going to join student council. Sorry for making arrangements without your permission, but I hope you understand the position I'm in. She just offered the choice. It's not like she's blackmailing me with the fact that they already have the forms. But assumed your answer anyway, yeah. It's like, you'll join, right? Glares at you. You'll join, right? Once you're ready, come to the student council room. I'll be waiting for you there, Yuki. So, I need to find Torumi, who's probably in the faculty office. Then I go to the student council room. I meant she offered the illusion of choice. A lot of things in this game seem like that. It's like you have a choice. It's either yes or yes. Mystery had left the classroom. It seems I can join the student council if I submit some paperwork in the faculty office. I should head to the faculty office when I have free time. Which means the game isn't forcing me to go. It's Monday, so they restocked. I got something for you today. Consider it restitution for you and others for working diligently every day. I'm gonna check it later. We have a new burger. Oh dear God. Have you tried our new burger with unknown ingredients? Plus now our fries are extra salty. We await your visits, Wild Ducklings. Secret recipes, mysterious ingredients. Do you have the guts to go Wild Duck? I ate the mystery burger last time, once, and it paid off. I might do it again. Personally speaking, I don't like very salty food. But this is the main character we're talking about. He can chow down on that and he'll be fine. Hopefully. It's Miyamoto, let's head to practice. I'll show you what I'm made of today for sure. You have a new dialogue? Dude, there's some seriously hot chicks at this school. Which is great, but it also makes it harder to approach them. Does the quantity really make it harder? If there's a girl you want to date, you gotta be smart about how you talk to her. He's not wrong. Are you the forgetful type? Not really, no. Guess I won't have to nag you then. The frick does that mean? I'll say yes to know what you mean. You better remember to stock up. Especially from Officer Kurosawa, I heard from Sanda-san that you can't buy anything from him at night. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it anyways. That's just another thing that I do to artificially raise the difficulty. I never buy equipment or medicine. Well, unless I really have to. Anyone on the roof today? Of course not. Yeah, let's just do and cancel. I need to go find the faculty office first. Does the bathroom have any insights for us? The all-knowing bathroom. He's like, nah, there's nothing. The student cancel thing that Mitsuru just talked to us about, nah, not important. Nothing in this hall. There shouldn't be any interactables here. I do wonder what it says if we interact with the tree again. A small persimmon tree is growing here. Seems to have a special meaning for the old couple at the bookstore. Hello. The tree is a persimmon, right? Do you think it'll bear fruit? I hope so. Nothing here. We can't talk to the doctor unless we go to Tartarus. Is this the faculty office? I have to go through this side. Okay. Signing the form shouldn't pass time, so might as well do that. No, Yuki-kun, what can I do for you? It's about the student council. Kirijo-san filled me in. Aren't you, like, confused on why a transfer student suddenly goes into the student council? All I need is their signature, so read through this and sign here. Alright, looks good. You can leave the rest of me, go let them student council. You now have access to the student council room. Am I the only one who's confused why she isn't questioning the fact that we're in student council already? There should be. I don't think there's anything on this street ever, but might as well check still. You're available every single day. I'm not gonna go look for an bicycle, right? Then why are you staring at them? Nothing else here. Leisurely businessman. I love the outdoors. Breathing the fresh air, walking around on foot, it's healthy. You can even get a bite to eat at the cafe or a burger place. Yep, I love being outdoors even if it means skipping work. Sir. To be fair, I've been to Japan and it's impossible to be in Japan and not walk like several miles a day. Like, you will lose weight if you go to Japan. Either that or wreck your feet. Even if you use the subway system, which is how most people get around to everywhere, you're still walking a good portion of your day. Like, driving a car in Japan is hellish, from what I've seen. The stupid part is, like, it's nice, yeah, it's nice being able to walk to everywhere, but the stupid part is they rarely have any benches. Like, this game is putting so many benches everywhere. There isn't that many. And there's no public trash cans either because of, like, a law that they passed. So if you have, like, a disability or something, good luck. Let's see, what did other people do today? Odagiri. Is that the student council people? Eventually your walking stamina will be high enough. That's one of the social tests. Yep. The one thing I don't understand about people who live in Japan is how do you wear layers during the summer? Like, their summers are so hot and humid. How are you not dying? Like, their whole culture is built on being prim and proper because that's being respectful to other people. If you present yourself as modest and put together. So, like, men wear suits in a blazing hot sun, and women wear dresses, like long sleeve down to the ankle dresses. It's crazy. Student council room. I got permission to join the student council. Maybe I should introduce myself. I mean, we either do that or the track team. So, student council, the track team is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it should be fine to go to the student council today. Maybe linen, only thing I can think of. Even so, like a full-on suit is still gonna cook you. Like, you're gonna be dying in there. I guess the other thing is they're just used to it. Like, they've been doing it for their whole lives. They're built different. Alright everyone, this is who I've been talking to you about. He'll be joining us in student council starting today. You look very... I've seen you on the first day talking to someone. You look very, mean. Disciplinary committee representative. I guess that role fits you. I'm Hidetoshi Odagiri. I supervise the disciplinary committee. I'm Chihiro Fushimi, the treasurer. You're the person that shows up at 4. You're very nice, and I like you. I'm gonna assume I need to talk to the dude through the student council in order to talk to Chihiro. I'm a first year and I'm still learning the ropes, so please be patient with me. Honestly, same, I just joined. Nice to meet you, I'll do my best. What is my role? I don't have a role. I'm just here. Nice to meet you. I feel like that was the correct answer to the girl. The other answer is to the guy. New to the school as well, a dude just appeared. I don't even know why we're here. Like, there's a reason we transferred here. Something with our parents. That's pretty vague, honestly. You must be quite talented to be handpicked by the president herself. I look forward to working with you. I think I made a good impression on Odagiri. Did I? I feel like he was judging me the whole time. I joined the student council and got to know the members. I hope I will get along with everyone here. What arcana is this? I'm running out of persona slots for all these arcanas. Because we need to pick up a head of emperor. I guess that makes sense for a student council. It's getting late. Introductions will be enough for today. I think we did have an emperor before. If I didn't, I know how to make one, so that's not that much of an issue. What we want from you is to assist us as necessary. From now on, you have my permission to enter the student council room whenever you wish. Your time is your own at your skill, but try to remember the student council every now and then. I'm gonna be checking this room every single day like the rest of the map, so don't you worry. We meet Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but don't meet on days before tests. Okay, I guess track is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and this is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, until further notice. Thanks for coming today, Yuji. We parted ways with the student council members and went back to the dorm. Sup, dude? Alright, I heard you might be joining the student council. I already joined. Pt.6, you sure you want to let a slacker? Hey! I thought you were my bro. You just called me a slacker. I mean, that's my stat description, actually. I'm not forcing him, but if you're concerned about his work ethic, would you rather join yourself? I'll pass, but thanks for the offer. I'm just over here existing, and I'm catching strays. Student council, huh? Well, as exciting as that sounds, I think I'll pass. So I heard Mitsuri asked you to join student council. Sorry if it feels like you're being forced to. Kinda was. But I'm sure she could really use your help. Well, anyway, it's ultimately up to you, so give it some thought. I already joined. Is something the matter? You're just gonna give me the option of... yeah. More Tartarus? No, actual real life advice. As president of the student council, I'm really quite busy. In fact, it's quite rare that I have any time to rest. I won't require help constantly, but stop by the student council room when you have time. I'll look forward to your contributions. I don't think I have time for student council. I'm busy enough with archery, studying, and fighting shadows. It's already kind of a lot. Let's see here. I have track team, studying, fighting shadow, student council, a few other social links. I mean, Kiryu-senpai is just what? These two have some type of beef going on, and it seems to be one-sided. I feel like we'll find out more about that once we actually start Yukari's social link, if ever. Actually, it's nothing, never mind. I got mail. It is Monday, we can work a Chaggle. At this point, I'm kind of giving up on looking for shinies everywhere. Because I don't think they despawn. And they spawn at a very slow rate. So the amount of places I check is probably going to decrease over time. Because I know for a fact they don't spawn in the hallways. I just looked down to see if my phone was charging. It was not charging for like the past 2 hours. I am sad. The charger wire that I have is jank. Nothing to do here. Rip, yeah. The funny part about that, my phone was at 1% earlier. I managed to plug it in before it died. Because of the temperature, like, it's really warm here. So my phone's been dying faster than usual. It dropped from 10% to 5% to 1% in, like, in a minute. I managed to plug it in before it completely died. But apparently it has been charging for 2 hours. It was like barely alive the whole time. Time to charge the phone in the fridge. Yeah. Speaking of the heat, my setup is with a laptop. I need to get a PC eventually, but we're dealing with it. And I had to restart my laptop before starting stream because my graphics imploded again. So sometimes my graphics gets overloaded. It's very easy to overload because I have multiple gacha games installed for their like PC clients. Then I have a phone emulator installed. If I run 2 of them at once, which I do to save time, my screen gets split in half and I only see the top of it, and the top gets copy pasted to the bottom and I can't see anything, and my mouse gets misaligned like half the screen to the right. It's very fun to deal with, but restarting it fixes it for some reason, and I don't know why it's happening, but it's still live, so I'm not gonna think about it. The mobile emulators actually kill my PC. They take up so much. They do. Okay, let's see. What did other people do? 1% Tartars. Burger. Chaggle. The burger gives 2 points, I think, in courage. Meanwhile, Chaggle gives a point in courage and charm. The thing with mobile emulators, going back to that, I've used many different types before. I was using NIKKE for the longest time. I've tried BlueStacks in the past. And now I'm using Mumu, but they all have issues. But like playing it on my phone for the game that I am emulating, I'm only emulating 1. For that game, if I play on my phone overheats. And with how warm it is right now, I don't think that's a good idea. Emulators in general just have so many issues. They do. I found an infamous bug and got rid of it before the customers noticed. That's different. Oh, there wasn't an angry old man this time. My courage went up because I killed the bug. It's mainly the fun ones though. Yeah, I have emulators for like games as well, for like the older consoles. They usually don't have issues. Usually. I've had them crash before. It's getting like I should head back to the dorm. The thing with NIKKE, it was good while it lasted, but then it started freezing up and like taking up way too many resources. I don't know what changed, but one of their updates screwed up everything. BlueStacks has a lot of ads, and it's not the layout isn't my style, the UI doesn't fit me. The console ones I used had very few, the mobile ones just freeze everything, yeah. The thing with Moo, it's good. It lets you control how many resources is allocated to the emulator, but it doesn't matter, because let me get through this dialogue first. Good morning, have you gone to simulator at school yet? Sure. I see your ability to adapt to a new environment is impressive. By the way, if you ever need me for anything, most times you can find me in the lounge. Yeah, however, I won't be present if there's business to attend to. If I'm not at the dorm at night, you'll have to put off any exploration. Okay, so going to Tartarus is dependent on if she's available. I hope you understand. Mystery asking you if you're used to the school after forcing you into student council. She's trying to be considerate in her own way. What was I talking about? Emulators? Oh yeah, Moo. So, the thing with Moo, it lets you control how many resources you allocate, but if you allocate, like, less than what you're supposed to, everything runs at like 2 frames per second. It's horrible. But if you give it like enough resources, then everything else stops working. Because it just freezes everything. Either that or it implodes my graphics. And all things considered, my laptop is not like bad. The specs are pretty good. It's just too much. It is slightly older though. It's not like high end. But it should be enough. You're free, right? Let's hang out. I think I rejected Toachika like 6 times at this point. Track practice, you're coming today, right? You better. I skipped it yesterday. There's no student council today. Probably nothing on the roof again. I find it funny there's no fast travel to the roof. I feel like there should be because there's one for everywhere else. Waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to the arcade today. He's totally awesome at video games. But do you play as well? Like, it's nice to have someone cheering you on, but it's always more fun when they play with you. Let's see, I need to check from here to the other end. Because for people who have played 3 before, like, all these extra dialogue boxes are a bonus for them. But for me, it's all new. And I want to read everything that I can. That's you.
Yeah.
Yuki-kun. There's no meaning today. My day just doesn't feel right without one. Don't you agree? His whole life is revolving around it. He has no other purpose. Do you wonder what his backstory is, though? Okay, that's everything there. I think I saw a dialogue box up here. Might be wrong. It's a super fan. You're the one that was fawning over her, her speech. I remember you. I heard you were invited to the student council. Kirita is so... I'm so jealous of you, I wish I could get invited. You think I should talk to her or something? Believe me, I tried. That's not gonna work. Oh. What else is there to do? Old couple Miyamoto Tomochika. She's gonna reject me if I ask. My stats aren't good enough. Might as well try. Hello. Oh, Yuki-san? What do you want? I'm just trying to say hi. I just wanted to talk. I don't have anything to talk about. You're very defensive. Oh, sorry. I can't tell if my audio just cut out for a second or not. That might be just my end. They really dig at you with these rejections, because like, damn. Yeah, it's like, what did I even do to deserve that? She seems a bit jumpy. I feel like she definitely has an interesting social link. I'm wondering if she's one of the people that are getting bullied, and like that warning is in the start. Because those type of reactions, it would make sense if she's been bullied before. Okay, so I think that's everything for the school. Probably gonna hang out with the track team after checking everything. A bunch of nothing. Used to a new dialogue. Hello. Apathy syndrome. Yeah, that bug that's going around these days. My buddy's dad has that thing. I don't know what to tell that poor son of a bitch. Tell them that their dad is now a vegetable, basically. I don't think there's anything that can save someone from apathy syndrome. When you have that apathy thing, it's like they're too lazy to do anything right. I guess. So what's the matter with them that they can't see a doctor? I mean, it ain't never been to med school, but it's gotta be worth a try. It's more like a mental shutdown, if anything. It's like, you can't react to anything as you should. Part of your brain just shuts down besides like your organs is what I'm seeing. It's similar to Persona 5 where they have mental shutdowns. They're still functioning minimally, but that's about it. Yeah, they had new stocks, so I might as well check that.
来たか。それ何を探してる？ どう
Do you even have anything new actually?
ゆっくり見ていて
Or do they
何を探
just...
してる用は済んだのかじゃあな
Or does it just mean that Mondays are sale days? It might be just on. I do find it funny though, like, based on what I'm seeing with the social links, the women are a lot harder to approach than the men. And that's realistic, honestly. Okay, that's a header fan. They're open besides Sundays, right? So I might as well prioritize the track team for today. The guys it's accepted, yeah. So class finally let out, huh? You're leaving for practice now. Wanna head to track together. Yeah. Spend time with him. That's what I like to hear. Can't have you showing me up all the time trying to put my game face on. Like, that's the thing also for me in, like, real life. I have so much of an easier time talking to guys than girls. I don't understand women, and I'm a woman. I don't understand them. I'm more of a tomboy than anything else, though. So most things that women say go over my head. Alright, one more time. I'll show you what I'm made of. Huh. You still have that injury, don't you? Damn it, seriously. Did you twist your ears or something else? Oh dear. I think that's the first time I've heard that music. Oh. That's not good. And Mia. No, we're counting on you to be captain next year. The big meet's next year, so you got time, just don't overdo it. I always hear about amnesia. I don't know what it actually means in terms of this context. What does it do to the body? Yuji, why don't you leave practice early and take him home? Sorry. This is gonna be like Ryuji, isn't it? Where you help the dude through his issue. Is this where Ryuji's thing was inspired from? What are you looking at? I'm fine. Sis. My Amiya is acting out. Sorry that sounds awful. The thing about the first option, it seems a bit too dramatic. Because it's like the default answer of, oh, I hope you're doing okay, but I'm just saying that, you know? The second one feels more genuine. Because if he's had this for a while, he's probably heard the first one way too many times. Of course, it's just, you know, a touch of amnesia. Damn it, I can't do it. I can't lie to you. It's because of the deadpan face. The true difficulty of the game. Yeah, knowing what people want to hear. Because every social link is different. What they want is different. Trying to understand social cues. You really need to have a lot of perception in terms of social cues to understand what the correct choice is. Look, the truth is, it's my knee. Hasn't felt right ever since that day you first came to practice. The key really lies in deceit. I feel like most games that have these like social link options, dialogue options, you're just matching it to that person's needs and preferences. It's not like what you would actually say to them. Because at least in Persona 5, I've had a lot of moments where I'm like, oh, I wish I could say this, but I know it's not the right option. I tried medicine, I tried wrapping it, but the pain won't stop. Neither of these sound good to me. Because that's, will it heal? It's like, people who have medical issues, most likely it's not gonna heal. Either that, or it's just like coming and going constantly. Taking a break from practice isn't a good idea either, because if you tell that to an athlete, that's like their whole thing. Either sound like I'm naive, or try to give advice that's probably not gonna be helpful. It's the thing with taking a break, while it might be better, physically speaking, mentally, it's a different issue. Will it heal? Give him hope. Don't tell him to stop, give him hope. I think that's the right option. I see music note, I'm guessing it's the right option. I actually don't know which one the best option is. And I don't think I will know until like a new game plus where I test every single dialogue option. Because I'm not searching these up. We're not doing that. Of course I will, but I can't afford to stop training until I'll play through the pain. Yeah, that's the athlete mindset. It's not a good idea, but it makes sense. Because for an athlete, taking a break is basically a death sentence, because at that point you're out of it, and you feel like you're wasting time. Next year there's a national competition. Athletes from all over Japan will be there. The regionals don't hold a candle in comparison. When you look at it, he has Ryuji's hair as well. He might be the OG Ryuji. Well, isn't Ryuji like a kid in this game? I know. So there's a theory that one of the kids in this game, or 4, I don't remember which one, but there's a kid that mentions that they want to do track and field. I'm wondering if that kid ever shows up in this game and meets Miyamoto, and if he's like an inspiration for him. That would be cool if that ties in like that. Athletes from all over Japan will be there. The regionals don't hold a candle in comparison. And if I want to win, then I have to spend the next year training. A lot of guys on the team are nosy as hell. If they find out about my knee, they won't leave me alone. So please keep it a secret, okay? We gotta look out for each other. Miyamoto seems to be counting on me. I feel like we've gotten closer. The way you respond to his dialogue does kind of feel like a toned-down Ryuji. A more serious version of him. He's also Chariot, so... If I go easy on it, I can make it home by myself. Don't worry about me, you get back to training. Yes, sir. Parted ways with Miyamoto and went home after practice. Hello, ma'am. By the way, the entrance line, which was ripped apart by the shadow earlier this month, will be fixed tomorrow. Are you gonna tell me about the computer finally? Yes. If you have a computer in your room, you should be able to connect. So that takes care of everything that was damaged. Yeah. Except, of course, Akihiko's rib cage. I thought it was his arm. He was holding his arm. It was his whole rib cage. I guess that explains why it's taking so long to heal. Speaking of the internet, you play any online games, dude? This isn't a social link I can answer as I would normally. Definitely. Nice, I got just the thing then. Here, you gotta check this one out. It's called Innocent Sin Online. Everything they put into the game is a reference. What is that one referencing? I used to be totally addicted to it, but I got kind of burnt out. Maybe you'll get a kick out of it. I got a key to an online game. Chaggle again. It's either a Chaggle or we study. Can we check out the computer? There's a computer on the desk somewhere. I wonder if it belongs to anyone. Can I talk to someone about it? You're here for once.
Yeah.
Our exploration of Tartarus proceeding. Really good. We finished it in a day. Excellent, then continue the good work. We wasted like 14 Twilight fragments in the process, but we finished it in a day. It's gonna be the same thing. Online games. Well, some casual recreation is fine, but try not to get carried away. Time to spend every free time addicted to MMORPGs, let's go! If it should devolve into a healthy obsession, need I say the rest? I've never been one for MMORPGs, at least like the mainstream ones, because it's just not my thing. And whenever I did try getting into one, there's always those people that have no life or like are whalers and just blaze past everyone else. I don't know, I never found the appeal of it. Tons of people all playing the same game together. It's online, right? Imagine it makes it even harder to know who you're playing. I guess not knowing your enemies makes it easier in some respects. For me, I prefer to look my opponent straight in the face before we compete. And probably punch them in the face afterwards. I'm so glad we can start using the internet again. I mean, we all have flip phones, right? I think I only played one religiously a long time ago. It was Adventure Quest Worlds. I've heard about that one, yeah. And I realized playing the MMORPG by yourself is fundamentally the wrong way to do it. Yeah. It's kinda in the name. That's... You either make friends on the way by randomly playing, or you drag your friends in with you and you make them suffer with you. I've been meaning to check out the new summer clothes that are coming out now. You do seem to be into fashion. I guess I could look at magazines, but it's quicker to check online, plus it's free. I hear lots of gamers love innocence in online. Well, since tomorrow's a holiday, you should play it, dude. I would need to know the benefits of playing it before trying. I mentioned if I have a computer in my room. I don't... Do I have a laptop? It doesn't give me the option to use it, though. See, the thing with the electronics store on the strip mall, I need access to the public computer, and I still haven't figured out who owns that. At least I think that's how it works. I don't understand the people just banging out the karaoke. It's always like one of the top 2 options. Probably has good benefits. Either that or it's for like an achievement or something. I'm probably going to work at Chagall again. It's either a Chagall or a studying. And Chagall's only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Unless they're not looking for work. They give a message if they're looking for work, right? It said spend time at Chagall, and I have a text. I guess I'll just answer the text. But it didn't give me the option, did it? Unless I have to choose the first one. We'll just answer the text to be sure. Alright, okay, fine. This option is so sus. I don't trust you. Why does it? The sub menu. Inconspicuous sub menu. I feel like chocolate says too good since courage and charm. Exactly. It's pretty crowded today. I have to work more efficiently than usual. A customer's baby was bawling, but I managed to soothe them gracefully. Let's go. We know how to handle babies. To quickly make room for more customers, I carried off a lot of dishes at once. Bonus money. Gimme. I do wonder at one point are we gonna level up to 2 because my god, this is gonna take forever, I feel like. Is it's either 4 or 5 levels in each category based on the other games. We're still stuck at 1. Family got shed back to the dorm. Like, it's still the start of the game on all accounts, but I do wonder when we're gonna get to 2 and not be a timid what was it? Timid slacker or something. Today is show a day there is no school. Come to think of it, I should be able to connect to the internet now. You didn't realize that the day before? I could try playing the game that Junpei gave me. Why is there a social link card on my computer? That's the bookstore owner. Magata-chan, how do you do? Come swing by the store sometime and say hello, okay? Who's Maya? Spend time with Maya. Is that through the game? That has to be through the game. Oh dear lord, I just turned my head. I see a giant-ass spider on the wall. I'm gonna ignore it. It's a little too high up to do anything about it. Anyways. I'm chilling with a spider now. Spiders make good roommates. Yeah, unless they bite you. I've been bitten by a spider before. Deals with the bugs. Yeah. I have, like, something about being bitten by a spider, it leaves a scar. I still have the scar from, like, several years ago. It never went away. I got bitten in my sleep. I just realized, using the shared computer and spending time with Maya are 2 different things. What does that mean? Then again, spiders where I am are relatively harmless. Yeah, same. There aren't any, like, venomous ones where I'm at. But they do get big. There are some chonkers. Like the one with me right now. I don't have issues with spiders or bugs, unlike other people that I know. Like, I'm the person in the friend group that pokes them with my bare hand. And, like, throws them out of the room while everyone else is scared to touch them. So I'm fine with it. I just noticed it. Crawling up the wall. I have a lot of weird stories in terms of, like, spiders and insects in relation to when I was younger. Because my... Let's see here. You can hear it now. I just leave them be good to deal with things like mosquitoes. Yeah, mosquitoes are annoying. How we do with spiders, we usually like trap them in a container and we let them out. We don't kill spiders usually. We kill the other bugs. But there was a time when I was really young. It was around Halloween, and I thought it was a good idea because it fit the theme in my head. To take one of the trapped spiders that haven't been freed yet to school and let it out. Because I didn't have issues with spiders. I didn't realize how many people are afraid of spiders until later on. So I let it free out in the classroom and people freaked the frick out. It wasn't a small spider either, it was a huge one. Came to check out the weapons here, man, don't they look great? They've got that new weapon smell. What does a new weapon smell like? I never handled a weapon myself. Knowing the local ones are harmless really lets in the curiosity. I think the only insect that I hate are mosquitoes or very fat flies. Especially when they like buzz like next to my ear while they're passing by. Like, I don't need that in my life. You can fly somewhere else that's not next to my head. Everything else I'm generally fine with. I don't like it when ants show up on my body. Ants are closer to pests in my brain. My teacher doesn't assign us homework, but we're moving on to middle school next year. I'm worried. Does your teacher have Baffy's syndrome? That doesn't sound. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, there's a difference between taking it easy and slacking it off. If he wants to be popular with the students, he should just talk to them more often. I like how this girl is like talking like an adult. I assume it's akin to new book smell. Yeah, probably. We already checked her? I think we did. Yeah. Check here. Check here. So it's either the old couple or online. I don't see anything that hints of a Maya, so I'm gonna assume that's on the online game. But why is playing online and spending time with Maya two different things then? The higher we advance up Tartarus, the stronger our enemies will become. Do you feel that your current equipment is adequate? It's still the base equipment, so probably not. Yes, I do know this. You should go see him when you have the time. But I don't want to spend money. I don't want to spend the monies. Oh, you're finally letting me look at this. As a Yuki, is there something you're trying to look up? That computer is for shared use. The internet is backed up, so feel free to use it. I can vouch for its performance and capacity. You may also install additional software on it. But keep in mind that it's shared. You should avoid installing the game that you gave me yesterday on it. I don't know the details, but I heard that it keeps a record of your private conversations. Really? That's a good and bad thing. Okay, so this computer is different from the laptop, so that's probably what is on the network percentages. You can use the shared computer in the first floor lounge for research or to run purchase software. I can go to the store now at the strip mall then. All software is single-use only. It can be purchased by Monkastar Net Cafe. It's like reading books, in a way, in Persona 5. Or watching movies, or playing like the video game stuff for raising stats, I would assume. Looks like there are some pre-installed programs. Package on the... This doesn't automatically make me use the computer, right? Read it borrow, should I borrow something? Digital cram school? Should I spend my time on the computer? No. I'm wondering if the game is for the daytime only, so you can only do it on days off. You can now use the computer in your room to play Innocence and online. Playing the game will take up time, but you might meet new people. Should I spend my time at my desk until nighttime? It's daytime right now. We're playing through the day, the afternoon, into the evening. I mean, I guess it's accurate. Once you start an MMO, you're sitting there for hours. I think I'll spend the day playing online. Autumn, the year of 199X. I have one new message. From Bill. Reality is just a series of events and players acting out what they believe to be true. When we accept that fact, our world becomes as real as any other. Reality is but a reflection of our own thoughts and expectations. But what if we were merely reflections in someone else's mirror? Why is it so deep? Are you prepared to look through that mirror and discover the truth? What game is that? I would assume the game itself is a reference to a different Atlas game, but which one is that? I'm in Shinagawa Dungeon. I don't see any other players. A girl in red approaches me. Sub XD. ASL? Oh wait, are you a nub? You are, huh? I log into the game, immediately called a nub. Oh well, you haven't even finished making your character yet. Guess the new default skin thing was for real. I got this cool outfit in the patch too. Not like it brought in many new people. This is kind of a dead MMO these days. XD. And welcome to the game. Good to see you around. :3. I know people who talk like this in games. I'm not one of them. I find it amusing though to read. Who are you? Sorry, I kinda got OC there. Equal sign O. We are supposed to be our alternative selves, right? Yeah, equal sign / So what are you gonna call your character? All I see is no data. I got a good name for you. You're naming me. How about Tatsuya? Yeah, that's perfect in my opinion. You haven't even told me your name. Okay, so you're Maya. Change mine to Maya, okay. What was it before? I like how the main character is just staring at this. Like, he's just staring at the chat log and he's not saying anything. Not the Xbox name. XX_nubslayer621 _XX. The era of those usernames. I've never had that type of username. I've seen many people with them though. Have a little deja vu. I'm gonna be honest, I don't get it. But sure. I don't get it. But really, I'm impressed. I didn't think many people played that. Well, if you see any jokers, be sure to rescue me, okay? Having those usernames on stream, it's funny because Steam remembers the past name. I think it's an author's name. Really? Yeah, Steam does save all your past usernames just so people know who the hell you are if you change your name. I've never had that one. I've had a different one before I came up with Cocoa Puff. I think I had 2 different ones actually. Yeah, there were 2 different ones. No way, I'm usually idling here on my days off. So if you're bored, maybe we can level together. It sucks to be lonely. I've become acquainted with a player who goes by the name Maya. No idea who they are, but sure. Turns out they're a dude. Hermit. That implies you're a no-lifer. Level 2 confession gonna go crazy. What do you mean? Oh, if they're a dude. No, it's a confession in-game. We'd be dating in-game and nothing else. Sorry, gotta go. Remember, let's think positive. Try stuff. Maya's player signed off. I decided to log out as well. Did I even make my character? E-dating in-game, is that EE dating? Do the E's cancel each other out though? You're just dating the character at that point, aren't you? Yeah, I like how it goes. I logged into game. I got caught a nub. I made a friend, and I didn't even get to finish making my character. Then I log off. Yo, what's up? You're the only one here. Man, no one's back yet. And we have school tomorrow. I guess that means Tartarus is a no-go. Yeah, probably. No, we're going. There's no reason to go. I think the floors are still blocked off. Alrighty then, time to hit the hay. You sleep early. No, I guess... I don't know what time it is in-game, it just says evening. What time do you consider evening? I've had an argument with a friend before about this. What is morning, afternoon, evening? What are the time slots for them? I assume evening is like 7 PM. Yeah, at 7 and after. It's hard to tell, honestly. The conclusion we came to was whenever the sun has set and it's dark. But that just means it keeps changing. Now, did you need something from the police station too? Not really. It's more season-based. Yeah. I just finished saying hi to Kurosawa-san. Took a look at some weapons while I was there. I know you're in charge of our equipment, but it doesn't hurt to check out what's in stock every now and then, you know? Well, I'm looking forward to seeing new haul of equipment. Is there anything to do besides Chaggle? Chaggle just seems to be the default at this point. Played at the arcade. The shared computer is kind of like the movies, but free. We should check out the Net Cafe though for more stuff with that. I would say 7 since you have a lot of time to travel in this game. Yeah. Because this is the setting for this game. I forget the exact name of this place, but I've been here before. It takes a while to walk from one side to the other, and we use the subway, from what I can tell, to get to the student dormitory between the school. It takes quite a bit to travel between those two areas in real life. I think we're just going to Chaggle again. After checking the Net Cafe, I keep forgetting to. I just said it a moment ago and I forgot, almost. The software programs on our computers are available for sale at the counter. Magastar Net Cafe is a vendor of PC software. You can run purchase software on the computer in the first floor dormitory lounge. Let me know when you decide on what you want. Here's the thing with these options in games. I usually end up buying everything and get to it eventually when I have nothing else to do. So I think I'm gonna do that again for this game. We need at least this one to know if we can ever get into that B-full place. It doesn't let you buy... Okay, for a second I thought it let you buy more than one. Growing your mind. Okay, the academics. Effectively strengthen your muscles. Raising my stats, like persona stats. Courage. Courage. Academics. Charm. Charm. I might as well buy all of them. Because not buying equipment gives me a lot of money to use. Also working at Chicago 24/7. Let's get a cup of the cafe signature, Fairmont coffee during my break. This is a bunch of free coffee. Drunken businessman. Alright, hold up, go back. I've increased your hourly wage. Yes, more money. I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for this game for working at a part-time job for way too much. It's probably gonna be with Chaggle. Promotion! I can hear people talking. I spent my entire day off at the NIKKE cafe. I just bought out their whole stock and you're telling me this? Have you played Persona 5X? So I haven't started Persona 5X. I don't think I will. Because I've seen other people play it. And I've also heard a lot of complaints about it. The funny thing about that, I went to Anime Expo this year, and I actually got into the panel for Persona 5X. The artist was there doing a live drawing, and there was also like the developer and one of the other directors there. And then Connor was emceeing it. The only issue I had was the progression line. The issues I've heard about the game is more so like performance. Also the fact that they are on an accelerated schedule and this is just something I've heard. I haven't confirmed it myself, but the global rewards are less than the other servers. And a lot of people don't actually know that. You can play computer games there, so I ended up trying a bunch of different ones. I knew that they sell computer software there, but I didn't realize you can use them in the private booth too. It's always so packed there though, so I never felt like going. Yeah, it's super crowded yesterday too. It was a miracle I managed to get my own booth. Next time I'll just buy the game. I bought their whole stock, ma'am. You want to borrow one? I'm not using them. Yeah, global rewards are lower in the schedule is sped up. I play gacha games, and I like Persona, but something about P5X, it feels like a Persona 5 reskin, and it probably is story-wise. And if the main character ain't Joker, I'm less inclined to play it. Funny Persona 5 gacha meme. The only gacha meme I know about Persona 5 is that it EOS's every game it collabs with. And I think they have a collab lined up for another big name. Pretty much, yeah. I'm Edogawa and I'll be teaching, let's call it integrative learning. The frick do you mean? My goal is to ease some of the stress you suffer as students, of which I assume there's plenty. Think of it as psychotherapy through magic. That doesn't make sense, but okay. Yes, that's right, quiet down. No talking, silence, I say. Are you surprised to hear me bring magic up? Well, the study was very recently published, so it's not well known just yet. But those who believe will be saved. In other words, the placebo effect is hard at work. That means believe your studies are paying off, and eventually they will. I don't think that's how it works. But you stay motivated if it does. Alright then, let's go on with our first lecture and the basics of magic. Who can use magic and who cannot? That seems like a reasonable enough starting point. Some of you may think magic lets you do absolutely anything. Pulling pranks, raining vengeance on your enemies. Well, if those are the first wishes that run through your mind when it comes to magic, then I'll tell you now, you'll never master the craft. This is true of both Eastern and Western sorcery. Those of wicked hearts will be either powerless or driven to ruin. There's one more vital facet to learning magic, and that is the master. I feel like I'm getting like some type of game lore from this dude. But not for this game. Practitioners should always aspire to become as knowledgeable as their predecessors, especially if they intend to study high-level magic. But without a master's careful instruction, learning the craft becomes wholly impossible. That begs the question of who was the master's master and where it all started to begin with. Once you've begun your training, you'll have to live in two worlds at once, the real world and the dark realm. I swear this guy is just like dumping game lore of a game he's played outside of being a teacher. If you ever lose the ability to distinguish between the two, then you'll be headed straight for disaster. That's what makes the guidance of a master absolutely vital. With all of that out of the way, I'll move on to meditation, one of the standards in magical training. Now I've got some handouts here for you. I'm feeling sleepy. I don't blame you, Yuki. I don't blame you at all. Or I guess Makoto. It's Makoto, Yuki. I don't blame you, Makoto. Yeah, I've learned it from my master John at the back of McDonald's. I guess the sleep spell worked. Honestly, I'm probably gonna close my eyes. If this content is on the midterm, I think we can wing it. Anything psychology or like theory, I'm pretty good at guessing those. If it's math like the previous question, I ain't screwed. But this type of thing I'm fine with. I can feel the teacher's glare as I start nodding off. I feel like my courage has been tested. I feel like certain teachers are more inclined to throw chalk at me than others. Oh, we got it too. I'm ordinary now. Two cards, let's go. I know, that took so long. It took so many child shifts. Let's go, we're ordinary. I'm still a plain slacker though. That's just it for today. I'm starting to feel bad about rejecting him every single time. He just wants to be friends. Like, he's a womanizer, but he just wants to be friends. I do wonder if he has an interesting backstory, though. Or if he's just an average guy trying to get a girl. Old couple, Tanjika Miyamoto. Who the hell is Sumitsu? Every time I check this and I see a new name, it's like, who are you? Where do I find you? Menus of the kitchen studied. Who is this? The strip mall is the old couple. Are they in the school? Gotta do the sweep. Yeah, that's the old couple. Nothing to do here. I feel like out of all the places in the game, Colonium Mall causes lag. It takes a lot of resources to load this area for some reason. Like, I think my VTuber bottle lags a bit anytime I'm in this area. Everywhere else seems fine, though. On one side, MC is fighting shadows in the dark tower at a missing hour of the day. On the other side, trying to help a dude get a girl. Gotta get used to Polonia, gonna be singing a lot. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that. I have no issues with Polonia, my laptop does. And I'm on the lowest settings possible for this game. Everything's on low. I'm on 30 FPS. My mall's on 30 FPS and my laptop is dying anytime I'm there. I feel like Tomochiga's social link is gonna devolve to something like I'm helping him get a girl or something, and like he's actually a nice dude once you get to know him. My first impression of him just wasn't good. My boyfriend plays soccer at his college. I guess my taste in men is pretty standard. He fell for a jock. He fell for the athletic people. He's not that good at soccer, but he's still a third stringer. I don't know what that means in terms of soccer. I don't know much about soccer. Don't you go to Gekkoku, and are you in any clubs? Yes, I am, and I got forced into one. Good luck then. Should I talk about club activities? No, that's no good. I already did that. I feel for this guy. No social skills, but he's still trying his best. In terms of the time, it's almost 11:30 my area, so we're probably gonna finish this day off, then end it for there. Like, realistically, I don't sleep until, like, way too late, but there's a limit that I put on myself in terms of streams. Because otherwise I'd be playing this game for like several hours and never stop. Does the bathroom have insights? Nope. The bathroom will tell us the future eventually. Are you still, about what happened the other day? I am sort of overacted and I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Apology accepted, it's fine. I get really nervous when I talk to people, although I know I should really do something about it. It's especially bad when I talk to boys. All I can think about is running away in that situation. Half the school are guys, half the world are guys. I'm a guy. I'm a guy. I know, that's why I'm so nervous now. If I said the other two options, that's just adding more stress to it. Sorry, I know I can't perform my duties on the student council if I'm like this. I mean, you're the treasurer, so you don't have to be in the public face as much as the other people. Might be one of the worst set of choices I've seen. I know, right? Like, there's no, oh, it's okay, it's fine, you'll get used to it. Nah. Nah, we were just pointing out the issue. I have to try it harder to overcome this phobia. I know a very good way you can overcome this phobia. Become my social link. There's probably some weird requirement to be able to talk to her, though. What do you want? What? You never seen a cell phone? We all have flip phones, to be fair. Of course I have. I thought so. Anyway, I'm busy. Am I ever gonna be able to talk to this dude? Earnest student. There's a science teacher who brews his coffee in the test tubes? I wonder how it tastes. It seems kinda nasty. As long as the test tubes are clean, there's no issue to it. There must be some insane espresso sauce in those tubes. Yeah. Mitsu. I need to read your name closer. No, you're not. Who is Suemitsu? I feel like I know there's the There's the club for home ec. I know you need academics to get into that one because you can't read the sign because they're stupid. For the people that banged out academics and studied every single night, I can see this being an option, and that's probably where that person is that I can't access. If that's an item, it better just refill SP points. Yeah, it's like the Persona 5 coffee. Academics need to be average. Yeah, this is probably for the people that banged out academics. For whoever Sumitsu is. There's Tomachika, there's Miyamoto, and there's the old couple. I feel bad for him, but I am invested into Miyamoto's social link right now, and I feel like we're gonna hit a point where I won't be able to progress in it until I raise a certain stat. So I want to hit that wall first before investing in someone else's social link. Because the old couple I can visit on the weekends. Or at least, not Sunday, but Friday and Saturday? The track team is the weekdays. I should probably read that instead of... feel like it can go closer because of the persona. I don't think our bond would grow any stronger even if I spend more time with Miyamoto. Does praying at the shrine pass time? It probably does. If it's anything like 5, it probably passes time and does that in case you can't beat them. That's probably a better use of that. So I either invest in that or I progress in someone else's. I'm probably just gonna hang out with them anyways. We are already ranked 4, so it probably takes more than 1 to raise it at this point. Helen, give it all you got. I can feel my bond with Miyamoto grow stronger as we spend time together. Feel like our relationship will grow stronger soon. Okay, so next time it's the breakup. It's about time to leave school. Let's decide to head back to the dorm. Welcome back. I'm sure you're tired of hearing this, but make sure you're... I'm not gonna stock up for tartars even if you tell me every single night. That's just not what I do. There are some aspects to Bao that we simply can't manage with an unprepared leader. I'm sure you don't want to put everyone else in danger, so keep that in mind. Think of it, everyone must be in pain early on grinding in Tartarus. Are you talking about like the players or the characters themselves? I guess it applies to both. I'm kinda used to this type of gameplay, so I found it enjoyable. Oh, you're talking about the characters. Assuming MC didn't do large amounts of workouts, etc. The thing with the MC, apparently he's really good at track. So he's fit. He doesn't seem like it, but apparently he's fit. Everyone else is probably in pain, though. I can't believe it's already the last day of April. It was probably one of the hardest months of my life, honestly. I hope I can relax a little next month. I feel like your life's not gonna get any easier. If you're being unironic about the Taurus riding being fun, then yeah. She just jinxed it, yeah, I know. By the way, when we were fighting in Target, I was thinking, even shadows have stuff they're not good at, like, they have weaknesses too. Junpei's been deep. Like how I'm not good at studying, you know, for a second I thought we were kind of related. You're relating yourself to a shadow. Okay, so it doesn't seem like you can do the MMORPG during the night. I guess you could, but Maya wouldn't be there. It's a Thursday, so we can't work at Chaggle. Probably just gonna study. There really isn't anything that raises your academics unless you actively study. It's like real life. Yeah, the MMO isn't even an option. I'm gonna spend my time studying. The other option was a shared computer and using one of the things I bought, but we actually do need to raise academic. I can do the ones... I know some of the things I bought raise academics, I can do those next time. Theoretically, this game takes place over the course of a year, based on the opening. We just burned through a month. 11 more to go. It's been pretty warm lately, hasn't it? Well, if it's already May, isn't it crazy how fast time flies? Yeah. Seriously, a lot's happened. And I'm sure there's a lot more people... My brain is inserting words into this sentence. I'm sure there's a lot more to come too. Apathy syndrome might not go away anytime soon either. Since we're the only ones who can fight shadows, maybe we should be working harder. Besides, I need to get stronger too. I can't have someone else protecting me all the time. I do wonder what your backstory is, though. We still haven't had an option to even interact with her as a social link. We didn't get her rejection yet. Hey, did you hear, son? Sanada-san's getting checked up in the hospital today. Sanada's Akihiko, alright. He called me earlier and asked me to bring him something. Yep, he knows who to count on. Junpei is taking the wins that he can get. He only asked you because you don't have anything better to do after school. Let him have the win.
そんなことねえだろ
Hey, I resent that. Just kidding. So, what does he want you to bring?
隣の E
The
組の
class
クラス
roster
名
for
簿だってさ
2E.
名簿どうすんだ
That's true. What does he want that for?
っていうか今日たまたま部活休み
Well, I
だし
don't have practice
付き合
today,
おう
so
かな
I
それ
guess I'll come along and find out.
あなたも行くでしょ
You're coming too, right? Are they using up my afternoon again? Or I have a choice, or this is another illusion of choice. Junpei should have high endurance from all the random jabs he gets from Yukari. I like this trio and how they interact with each other. It's a Friday. I don't have much. I guess there are things to do, but I'll tag along.
決まりね
Cool.
え
Wait a minute.
何よ別に困んないでしょ
Is there a problem?
俺が
That
頼まれ
was
たの
me,
に
he
な
asked. Yeah, we're making it less special for Junpei.
ここって真田さんの病室
Is Sana-san... I've seen this person in a lot of Persona 3 arts. I don't know who this is actually, but I know a lot of people like him. He has a lot of artworks in the community.
じゃなかったりします
Junpei's scared.
お前たちどうして大勢で
What are all of you doing here? Dude is dripped out. He is. Didn't you guys said it was getting warm too? He has a full-on coat.
お見舞いに来ました
He came to see you.
でもなんか
But it looks like you're doing just fine.
ただの検査入院
It's because I'm just here for a checkup.
アキ、もういいか
We done here, Aki. They're very familiar with each other. Also, I like this guy's voice. I like the deep registers.
ああ参考になった
I don't have time for this shit.
遊びに付き合ってられるか
You're... Never mind. Yeah, they have history.
誰っすか今の
Who was that?
一応同じ学園の
A
生徒
friend. Sort of. Is it from, like, your boxing thing or something else?
先月から増え出した謎の無機
You know how the number of apathy syndrome cases have been increasing?
あいつたまたま患者の何
Well, he
人
knows
か
a
知って
few
る
people who are suffering from it, so I thought we'd have a little chat.
それより順平頼んで
Junpei, did you bring what I asked?
もち持
Of
って
course
きた
I
っ
did.
すまんなじゃそろそろ行くか
No context, no explanation.
ちょ何腕ブンブン振ったらまた
Should you be moving around your arm so much?
平気だ
It's fine. I mean, he just got a
あまり長いと
checkup.
部活にも響くだろ
So he probably knows what his limits are. I wasted enough time already. I need to get back to my training.
そういえば先輩ってなんでボクシングを
By the way, Senpai, why boxing? You mean why did I choose the sport? Well, it's not the sport itself I like. I just want to learn how to fight with my bare hands. For what reasons? Feel bad for the first shadow he fights when he gets back. They're gonna get pulverized. I know what it's like to feel powerless. I don't ever want to feel like that way again. What is your backstory? I'm very curious. Besides, I'm curious to see how strong I can get. I really like Akihiko just based on the small interactions we get with him. I want to start the social link, but I feel like that's gonna take a while to get to. It's like a game only I'm competing against myself. That's one way to look at it. But hey, I gotcha, I'm into games too. I don't think that's what he means. Yeah, video games. Oh, but like fighting games. Now I think about it, if I said I passed when they asked earlier, they probably would have dragged me anyways. Regarding Akihiko's recovery, it seems he'll still need some more time. Well, there's no need to rush things. You've all been working hard. Use the long weekend to rest. That said, there's been an uptick in number of incidents lately, so don't be careless. I can't seem to shake this bad feeling I have. Perhaps it's just unnecessary concern on my part. Okay, we're gonna save here and stop for now. That afternoon scene lasted a lot longer than I expected. Junpei really fits that need for a bro character. Yeah, he does. Thank you for stream. Yeah, thank you for coming by. It's nice having someone to chat with back and forth while doing this. I will say, I will check out your channel, but probably not the Persona stuff, because I don't want to spoil myself, so I'll poke around. Probably gonna follow you back, because I like interacting with you through chat so far. You seem like a good person, so. Let's see here. I just saved, right? Did I save? I think I saved. Closes the game and loses all progress. I always got a triple save, yeah. It's like, there was a time before where I closed the game but I didn't realize. And that was painful. So I'm not gonna do that again. As my model freaks out. Okay. Let's see. Today's Friday. I don't have any streams for the weekend. Monday, we actually have a surprise, hopefully. So the current plan is I'm going to be doing a collab with Dima Sparks. And what we're planning to do right now is a Don't Start Together stream. So that's going to be on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we'll probably be continuing with the Persona stuff again. So until then, appreciate you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.